Hey, Davis here. Unfortunately, I'm going to be missing this next adventure, but I'll still be haunting you here in the intro. So You Want to Be a Hero is made by and for ostensibly mature adults. Be advised that it may contain violence, sexual themes, and strong language. Full content warning may be found in the episode description below. Now please, enjoy So You Want to Be a Hero presents Wrym and Reason.
Salve, and welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero presents of Wrym and Reason. I'll be your master of ceremonies, Garza, and with me are the people who test my patience constantly. My best friends in the world, starting with Silman.
That's me.
Laus Weindel.
Salve!
Emily Robinson.
Ciao.
And then, somewhere over the rainbow is, Davis.
That sounds like he's dead.
Yeah.
Davis is
He
not
basically
Dead
is.
to me. No, he's alive.
Whoa!
Wow. He had a kid. Does that mean
Wow.
Well done. In time and everything.
We made eye contact.
I'm glad you
Bragging.
planned it. Oh my goodness. So how y'all's week been though? Everyone excited? We're nearing the last 3 episodes.
Last 3 episodes?
Last 3 episodes.
John,
Right.
you told me we at least have another 12 episodes.
Did I say 12? I'm so scared.
John just cut it. After episode 6 I was like, no.
Done.
This was a 24 episode arc and it is now a 12 episode arc.
Jeez, that sounds about right for me.
Nah.
Alrighty.
This shit's good.
We're gonna have... What's...
The game?
Oh,
Good! Glad you're enjoying it. I'm not stressed.
Somebody's having
You're
a-
stressed.
at least somebody's having a good time. All right.
Just leave that in and put it over it.
This is
Alright, this is the part of the
us
story.
guessing. DiceBreakers.
How do you play DiceBreakers, John?
Thank you for keeping us on track, Brad.
Thank you. I do what I can. Do what I can.
All right, so this is the part of the game where my 3 friends are going to roll a d20. Whoever rolls the highest will roll a d100.
Oh,
13.
And select a question for us to answer about their character.
12.
5.
12, 5, and 13. Brad wins again for the 3rd week in a row.
Remember when he was bitching about not winning?
Yeah, that's. I mean, but that's what I do. 90 is the number. 90. It was
You
a
said
9,
90?
and
All
a-
right.
It was 90 with a 0, so I assume that's 90.
That makes sense. All right. Number 90. Okay, who was the lowest?
Me.
Loss was the lowest.
Loss. If you would be so kind, tell me a creative project that you've been a part of that you are proud of and what you did.
Okay, so there's this podcast.
Okay, shut
No,
up.
no.
You can't pick the podcast.
You
Gotta
can't
pick
pick the
something else.
podcast because we would all say that.
Fine. Creative project that I did. I mean, there's a lot of them.
That's the thing. You have a ton of choices.
I have a lot to choose from.
I've got one.
I hate this question.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm sorry. It's just what was there.
I love it.
Thank you.
Gosh, one of the many. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna choose The Noise.
God damn it! That's what I was gonna choose.
No way, for real?
Wait. Someone tell me.
Tell us what The Noise is,
the
Loss.
short that Brad, myself, and Emily did, and John, you were actually a part of it too. You did sound on that.
Oh, that's the one I effed up so bad?
No, John did not do
He
sound.
wasn't
Oh,
there
you
for the
didn't?
noise. He was there for the
Moral support.
Star Wars one that we didn't film.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
was not
a
there.
short called The Noise on Vimeo, and it brings me much joy.
I do enjoy that one. But if I had to pick one of yours that I really loved, what was the Sunshine one that you did? Captain Happy?
Oh, Captain Happy Son.
It's on Amazon.
Let me just throw that out there for everybody. All right, go ahead. Emily, you're next.
Great photo. Can I take that? Send that to Davis.
You can always cut that out if you don't want it.
That's fine.
Sorry,
It
Law.
exists
Sorry.
now. So back in high school,
Yeah.
way back when, I spontaneously decided to try out for the school play,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which was
Wizard of Oz.
no, it was What the Bellhop Saw.
Interesting.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It's cute.
All right.
It's pretty cute.
What'd you play?
Well, I auditioned for the ugly, angry ex-wife.
Always a fun role to play. Always a
And the part of the memory that brings me joy is after that audition, the director said, "Okay, interesting. Here, let me give you these sides." And he gave me the sides for the sexy hotel maid, and had me look over them and then come back and audition for that, and I got that part.
Whoa!
So it was very good for my terrible self-esteem at the time.
We a high five for that.
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, Brad Silman, what do you got?
I got 2. Okay,
I'm excited.
got 2. I have so many that I could choose from, but I think I'm gonna choose yellow.
Our first one.
Laus and I originally started. This is, I think, the conception of our friendship, right?
Yeah, it's kind of pretty much like it was improv in
Did
yellow.
you use protection?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
No, it's blossomed into what it is today.
That's right.
I wasn't sure if it was
but the yellow-
accidental or if you were trying.
No, we were trying.
Okay.
Well, Laus and I said, hey, fuck it. We're not doing any work right now as far as the creative goes.
I feel
Let's
that's
just
the theme.
fucking do it ourselves. So we made a short film called Yellow, where Laus played a guy who was trying to read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and kept getting interrupted at the word yellow, which is in like the first 40 pages of the book. And our wonderful friend Ben came in there and blew it out of the water, and it was fantastic. It's on YouTube. It's not perfect, but it is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And all right, John, can you just answer it?
Yeah, I can answer it. So, to be honest, my favorite creative project is actually a recent one. I've been working, and this is going to sound super nerdy, but I'm trying to learn how to make a song, music. And I've sent many iterations over to people trying to figure out how to get a cinematic score for a scene in a game that I want.
Yeah.
And I finally got one that didn't sound like ass. And that was very happy for me.
Emily, have you heard it?
Hey, congratulations.
I have.
Thank you.
I haven't heard it in full.
But what you
What?
have?
I heard the instrumental and the opener, and it sounds pretty good. Actually,
John, I
I'm
can't
excited
wait.
about it.
I hope that it comes together. Unfortunately, the voice talent I chose has become very busy due to a wedding, and
Is it Davis?
now I have half of
It's Davis.
song.
Yes,
married
it's David.
No, but Davis.
Does Sarah know?
But anyway,
Davis has a lot of things that he's doing, and he never knows he's doing it until Sarah
But-
says, "Hey, we're going to a wedding."
But anyway, that was my favorite creative project. And while we're talking about creative projects, I'm excited for what Brad is going to produce. He told me he's going to be moving back into making short films in the
I
next year or
am.
two. Before we get too deep into our narrative, a small recap of what has happened for our, let us say, beloved troubadours.
Is that us?
Yeah.
That's us. We beloved. We're beloved.
I mean, beloved by the city for the most part. I think that's a fair summation.
John, do you love us?
Of course I love y'all.
Perfect. That's all we need. God
just
loves
trying
us,
to
y'all.
kill you.
God loves us. All right, John. Sorry. Take it
Anyway.
away.
Shows it in very disturbing ways.
All right. So, my mostly loved troubadours
All but me.
have managed to find themselves in, to be honest, an advantageous position. After meeting Dante for the first time and procuring a deal for their immortality, they have come closer than they've ever been to achieving some of their goals in the city, specifically ousting the church and becoming the dominant power within Florence. Hosting a party for the return of one of the brothers betrothed, specifically Baldassarre's, they were able to hobnob with some of the more affluent bourgeoisie of the city and come to a few agreements, including creating a set of silvered daggers. Slight reminder for those of you interested. Along with successfully lying to Salviati about the location of Luna Serena
Yeah, boy.
and making it seem as if she has escaped and that you are hot on the trail.
We're working on it.
The night did not stop there, elder sister Bartolomea, mother, of course, to Baldassarre and Giovanni, has made her way out of the plaza to attempt a daring heist from the church. Now, using the mother and Giovanni's absence at the party, Salviati attempted to force the family into a unadvantageous position,
I don't remember this. That doesn't happen.
putting forth a contract where as Baldassarre becomes a member of the church sees the family as their own, and all debts and accounts are settled to a balance of 0. Baldassarre, seeing an opportunity for the first time to be the head of the family and make a decision that would affect... You want to add something there?
No, when you said I did this, remember, I failed a wisdom save. So...
You did fail a wisdom
So blame
save.
the dice. Gotcha.
The dice tell the stories.
Dice isn't in the game.
Hi, my name is Dice.
Oh.
Dice.
But having seen this opportunity, Baldassarre stepped forth, signed the contract, and had merged the house to the church, allowing for the reset of a truly tremendous line of credit that was owed to them, while the Medici sit on a very perilous edge of bankruptcy. Everything is held together by a thread.
Oopsie.
And we can only guess what will happen and hope that Bartolomea finds something inside the catacombs beneath the church that will right the ship.
That's a lot of pressure.
I got this.
And remember, I did help you by paying off some guards.
You did?
And can we say that maybe Klaus joins her?
I mean, Klaus is out hunting somebody. You have him right now. Just a slight reminder. But we will now jump in as the camera moves across the city up into the stars and looks down upon Luna Serena and Bartolomea dodging between shadows, making their way towards the church.
Pride, arrogance, wrath, and avarice. These are the traits of a beast. The mewling creatures take what they can and more than they ever need, just because they can. The world has changed around them, and yet they remain unmoved. Like a statue of marble, they believe themselves to be perfectly crafted after the chisel was laid to rest so many years ago. Well, that's not entirely true, is it? Medici? Is that the name you've taken to hide from me? Even while trying to be human, you seek to take more than is yours by right, and cannot help but surround yourself with decadence, extravagance, and excess. You move to take the city from the Holy Catholic Church. Even misguided as Sixtus is, you should know better than to tangle with the divine. Again. Even worse, you align yourselves with the Turkish and hope to not only take this homuncular city, but all Rome as well from us. You have made deals with another beast of near your ilk. What has he promised you? Divinity? Immortality? Sight beyond time? No matter. I doubt it would have taken much to convince you to jump into bed with him. Know this, little beasts. My brothers and sisters and I watch from behind the gate. You are treading ever nearer that old lock that keeps us from returning to finish what was begun so long ago. Be careful where you tread, for if a crack appears now, I will not miss my chance to drag you, screaming, back into the abyss. Little beasts.
And with that, we move to the streets, where you make your way under cover of night towards the church.
I feel personally attacked.
Good!
Yeah, me too.
It was my hope.
And you know what? John stared at me the entire time.
I noticed. It was
He
really
was just
weird.
like, very intense.
He's coming for you, Ben. You're not going to survive.
Okay. I know. I've been saying this since day one.
All right.
It's all right. We're good. We're good.
Carnival is in full form as fireworks and crowds. You quickly dart in and out different masked groups, making your way for the cathedral.
Funnel cake. Funnel cake.
Roasted cabbages. As you make your way there, Luna, Serena at your side, you believe that you're able, over the 30 to 40 minute run that this is, to make it to the church without much notice or even a passing glance. But I would like you to roll a stealth check for those who are a bit more discerning, who may be out in the evening watching.
Can I? Okay.
Can you?
I was going to say, could you potentially, now here's, I have a question.
I don't think you do.
No, I do have a question.
Okay.
Emily, are you trying to hide, or are you trying to
I'm trying to not attract notice.
Okay, how about deception, John?
Sure.
Does that help at all?
Does.
Sorry, I heard it the other day and I was like, that's actually
Sure,
like
I
if
mean,
you're
I
physically
like that.
hiding.
Sure,
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you're trying to move in and out of a crowd looking like the old Assassin's Creed, pretending to be a... Sure, I'll let you roll deception if you really want to.
But I don't get to re-roll, right?
I mean, if you've already rolled, then no, I'm going to say whatever the dice
try.
says.
I
what
mean,
the
Emily,
dice
Still
says.
infinitely better, but it's bad. So that's a 12.
A 12.
It's above average.
Certainly. It is above average. Let's just hope that our average people are looking for her. As you make your way through the streets, you move out of a crowd of particularly boisterous onlookers who are watching flame dancers in the center of the square. You turn around a corner to darkness, and you see the church, completely silent and abandoned on a night like this. You know that the open area at the front is always open for prayer. But behind it, the priory, the catacombs, the offices, and stairs that lead to the tower are locked. But there appears to be no one seeking God's guidance on this evening. You imagine most are trying to hide from his eye with the libations and the cardinal sins that they're enjoying on this evening. You see the heavy wooden doors out in front of you and the marble steps. Luna follows your lead.
Looking at the church, since no one appears to be going inside, in my judgment, would it be more obvious to go in through the front or to try to find a side entrance?
You think because the front is open, it would not be as notable. But if you were to be sneaking around the back, you imagine that would be more curious if someone sees you.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, well, what would you like to do then?
I'm going to take Luna Serena's hand and drunkenly giggle and tug her into the church.
She begins to giggle as well with you, taking the hint. And you guys make your way up the stairs and push open the heavy doors that grind against the stone. Now, the first thing that you notice as you enter is that there is construction all around. The beautiful polished wood floors that you've seen many times as you've walked in creak under as there's a thin layer of dust and debris. You look around and up at the center where there's that stained glass mural above the pulpit. the top of the roof has scaffolding and beams as if something is being built here. And you can kind of hear the ringing of the bell outside. But something new is being created. You can see painted glass and stained, sort of sitting off to the side, wrapped in paper, waiting for use.
I would like to do a cursory investigation check to take this in and see if I can discern the purpose of this construction.
Sure, roll me an arcane check.
An arcane check?
Actually, or religion. One or the other. Not deception, though. I'm not letting that one go.
I was going for investigation.
This is my
Okay, sure. Roll me investigation, but what you will get will be different, right?
Oh.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not rolling in there anymore. It's a 1.
As you step in, giggling and taking a seat at one of the back pews to gather your surroundings, there is so much construction around and the beginning of a new, you can only assume to be like skylight of the picture of creation made in what appears to be stained glass. Heavy, heavy glass. They're having to create a stronger frame to set it into. But that's the best you can tell.
Okay.
It looks odd. It looks odd. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not worth looking into, clearly.
All right. The two of you make your way to the front where you kneel on these padded cushions where you pray in front of icons of the church. There are 2 doors, one on the left side and one on the right of the sort of raised dais. You know that one leads to the offices of those who work in the church. And the one on the right is the one that you saw your brother marched up from. That was the jail cells. And there are 2 other doors that you have yet to explore that are also to the left and right of those. 4 doors.
Damn, the gamer in me wants to go to the least important door first, so I can do everything. But that would be boring. So,
Explore the map. Explore the map.
gotta
Guess
fill out
I'll
the
just
map.
cut it all. You hear, I would like to go to the second door. All right, what would you like to do, though, for real?
Can you remind me
Yes.
what I'm looking for specifically?
You were looking for a book.
I'm going to start with the catacombs because that's my lead, so I want to check for traps around the door.
Okay, so you don't know which door leads to the catacombs. You know one that leads down
Right.
where your brother was marched up from. So you go to that door.
Mm-hmm.
As you look it over, please go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you look for traps.
There we fucking go.
There it is. What is it?
It is 21.
Damn. You find that trap. It's a bear trap.
You find that this door does not appear to be trapped. Something that is moved through so often during the day, it would be impossible to keep a trap well maintained and primed, along with tell everyone how to disarm it that needs to move through. The door is simply locked. There is no trap.
Okay. Well, I will obviously reach for my lockpicks.
You do, and they are not there. You're gonna have to go old school with this one, it appears.
Kick it down, baby.
Athletics.
Or jimmy it with something else.
I mean, I've got hairpins.
You do. Would you like to attempt to pick the lock with hairpins?
I guess I would.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Using John's dice, the good ones?
Yeah, they don't like me though.
Yeah.
They only like John.
Sorry.
11.
As you place a small bobby pin into the socket of the door, you take a minute or two as you... and it opens. And the door swings wide, revealing a dark passageway and stairs going down, and cool air that comes out. Indeed.
Hang on. The offices are the other door, yes?
Correct. The offices are, in fact, the other door.
And the keys are probably in one of the offices.
If you do not plan to pick the lock, yes. Probably would love those
It'd be a
keys.
lot of really difficult checks. So I'm going to leave the catacomb door closed, but
Sure.
not locked. And I'm gonna tell Luna, I'm going to see if I can find a ring of keys.
Certainly. I'll watch the door, make sure no one follows us in, as she moves to the heavy wooden doors and stands on the edge of them.
Good, good.
The door, after a few minutes of hassle, does in fact swing open as well.
Bartolomea shoots a irritated and embarrassed glance over at Luna.
She appears to be watching outside the door, listening to revelers and not really paying attention behind her.
You don't happen to have any lockpicks on you?
She turns around. Do you need lockpicks? You didn't bring any?
I did. They broke.
Oh, well, do try to be careful with these. And she pulls out a set of lockpicks, because she does in fact have one.
Cool. I need to not roll a disadvantage at least.
Okay. So you make your way into the offices, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going? Are you looking for Salviati's, or are you just...
I'm not looking for Salviati's yet. I'm looking for... the caretaker's office, the janitor's club.
Sure. Just roll me investigation. Let's do a quick determining.
Alright, that's 15.
With a 15, the caretaker would probably not have an office on grounds. These are for members of the church who live, breathe, and work here.
There's not a priest assigned to that job?
There is usually not a priest assigned to that job specifically. And you imagine that this caretaker probably does not have the keys to get down into the catacombs, where you would not necessarily be in charge of cleaning unsupervised.
Okay. Who do I think would have that?
You think of something this important, it is probably Salviati.
Alright, well I know where his office is.
You surely do.
Make my way down the hallway.
You walk.
Making my way.
You walk.
Checking for traps the whole way.
All right. You walk all the way down the hallway to the last door that it tees into. Heavy and beautiful and polished wood. Engravings on the outside.
I'm gonna peek out the door.
What?
Come here.
She gives one last look before she closes the door and walks over to you. What is it?
Come look at these.
She follows you and moves to the door.
Delegate.
Yes, sigils of wording? Would
It's not my area of expertise. I can try to disarm them, but if you have any personal knowledge.
Sure. As she walks up to it, you see her close her eyes and sort of a low throat hum sort of begin to echo as you watch the vibrations of magic move over the sigil and vibrate. As it vibrates, you watch the sigils wane and crack as the magic sort of dissipates.
That was either an explosion or...
It's either good dissipates or bad dissipates.
That's what you see in here.
Okay. And I didn't see anything like powder on the door handle or a hair stuck to the
Not
door
on
frame.
this side.
Well, it's the best I can do.
Okay.
I will try to unlock the door.
All right, go ahead and roll me.
It doesn't go well.
That's the total, please.
5.
Is there any door that's just open? Is there just an unlocked door somewhere, maybe?
This is very much the D&D trope. The biggest challenge is doors.
Doors and ropes.
Yeah. You stick the thieves' tools and begin to mess with the lock. You're unable to find the tumblers and the mechanism. You waste about 5 minutes with no progress. Would you like to try again?
Are the hinges on this side of the door?
Yes, they're half-barrel hinges.
Okay, I would like to just undo the hinges.
Roll me slide ahead. You just pop in the hinges.
Your dice hates me. 10.
All right, so I love how everyone gives her 4 dice. You take the hilt of your blade and your other blade and begin to ting, 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 hit the bottom of it. Before a few moments pass, and you realize the amount of force that you need to hit this with would make sounds that echo throughout this stone structure. You could commit to this and make it happen, but it would not be quiet and or stealthy. You can see Luna looking at you like, maybe we go a different route with this? Maybe try
I'm
the
a
lock
thief.
one more
Wouldn't I
time?
have a crowbar? Yeah, I'll try the lock one more time.
Okay.
And then we're going buck wild. Fuck me.
Fuck wild. It is okay.
I love it when we go buck wild.
Okay. You try the door one more time and it just will not budge as you grind the stone. You jimmy your crowbar underneath the hinges and push down hard. There is just this grinding of steel that echoes for a moment throughout the stone that just truly as it moves. The door comes off the hinges and hits the, well, you catch it and
it's still locked on the other side.
yeah, it sort of swings open, opening from the opposite edge of the door that it was supposed to open from. Yeah.
Hey, bonus. I'm gonna check the handle on the other side and like the door in the frame to see if there's any
There's a talisman hanging on the other side of the,
talisman.
yeah, hanging on the other side of the knob. It looks to be made of pearl or bone that has been carved into a small circular ring that bends on itself like a helix.
Interesting. Okay. Check for traps and enter the room. All right. So, Salviati's office. Are the keys hanging on a convenient ring by the door?
Of course. Always.
Brad, you're not the DM.
Oh, sorry,
Stop.
guys. I'm antsy.
There is no obvious place for the rings, but there is the staff sitting on the edge of in the door, like in the back right corner.
Take that fucking
and then that
staff.
decanter.
But keep in mind that staff will attract people to you.
It draws eyes and attention, correct.
I'm going to investigate the desk.
Okay. You go through the desk, and at the bottom right corner, you find a small set of correspondence that's sitting in an otherwise empty, larger drawer that is not nearly deep enough for how big the drawer is. As you push on the bottom, it shifts just a little, and it appears like it's a false bottom.
Okay. I'm going to get out a small dagger and try to leverage the false bottom out.
Sure.
Carefully.
As you place the lever between the two crevices and go to flip it up, you can feel resistance beneath it, almost as if there is a spring. What do you wish to do with that knowledge?
Okay, I will stop.
Okay.
Looking at the desk, is there another angle to approach the drawer from?
If you
Or
ripped
can I
off
pull
the
the
front
drawer-
panel,
No. Can I pull the drawer fully out?
you can try. It looks pretty heavy set in, but
You still got the crowbar?
yeah,
I
you have a
do.
crowbar. Is this just a straight smash and grab at this point?
We're not going that buck wild yet. Can I want to investigate and see if there's a way I can open this that's not smash and grab.
You think you need to you think you need to disarm whatever the spring is attached to, so you need to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Fuck me. I fail.
As you stick the blade between the two and begin to sort of jimmy it back and forth to try to dislodge the spring, you hear a click as the false bottom comes shooting up with a spray of ink. I need a dex save from both of you. Well, I'll do Luna's.
Why do all the dice hate me? Anyway, I'm covered in ink, and I have a cut on my chin.
Did you roll it that one?
No, I rolled a 2.
Okay. So as you hear this click,
So,
Luna goes, "What's
8.
that?" And just straight dripping in this dark blue ink. You see her look down at her hands and look at you. You have to be kidding me. Is it in there? You look in and see a set of keys also covered in ink.
Yes.
John, what color is?
It's a dark navy blue.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's good. Disguise.
I know you're gonna be in the shadows.
She
big dark-
wipes it off and kind of... Oh, this is going to be hard to get out of the skin.
I just dip my finger in a little puddle and draw a dick on top of the desk.
Yes. Yes.
We were here
Salviati
anyway,
at the party goes,
and there's no...
Oh, my head. Ow. Psychic damage.
A little dick appears on his head. He is the desk.
He is the surprise.
Oh my god, guys, he's a desk.
She looks at you. I'm going to guess that all pretense of stealth is out. We need to move. She goes, grabs the rod and goes, all right, let's get out of here.
She grabs the staff?
Yeah, I'm just taking it. Why, do you want it?
No, I just,
Is there anything else in these desks? She starts just pulling the drawers out at this point.
I tuck the correspondence I found into a pocket.
Okay. And you make your way out. You hear footsteps coming from the other door at this point. And it sounds like a set of single footsteps. And a lantern sort of jingling back and forth.
There wasn't like a sexy nun outfit in the office, was there?
No. Not really, no. Sorry.
I'm gonna position myself for an ambush.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the John's face.
You...
I hate this.
I'm sorry. You don't have to. You don't have
dancing
to.
right
this.
now.
What? What am I supposed to do?
Exactly.
It's all twos, buddy.
Luna takes your note and flattens on the other side of the door, holding
Fun.
her giant scythe that folds out. She sits there and sort of nods to you, ready to swing on reaction the door opening. So you hear a shuffling to the door and then a jingling of keys. Oh, that's strange, it's open. And then pushes the door open, and you see first a hand with a light, like a small lantern, step out, and then a young man's face as he steps wearing the sort of guard's armor and moves into sight. At which
Does
point,
he-
Luna...
Question.
Yes?
Does he stride in confidently?
Does he stride in confidently?
Like,
How's he walk
could
into
we
the-
slip through the door behind him?
I mean, he doesn't look confident. He looks...
Like, I don't care about his
No.
emotional state.
I meant like, he's like half sticking his head out the door, right? Like, he's not trying to like walk right out like, where's the people? Like, he's kind of like, hello, and like sticks his head
He's
out.
being cautious.
He's being very cautious.
I wish I had magic. I miss magic.
Do you stop Luna? She is starting to move.
I would like to do some non-lethal attack.
All right. She is not non-lethaling.
I understand. That's why.
Okay, so you're gonna roll initiative to see which one of you hits first.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
We did it, boys and Emily.
I hate this.
She has a 12.
21.
Okay, so you're going first. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Sure.
Okay. So, 14 plus stuff. So dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Cool.
Okay, roll me just some damage.
19 non-lethal damage.
Wow.
So you crack him in the back of the head. And you watch him. Oh! As he was about to get hit, the last words he gets out are, Baldassarre, is that you? And then
God damn it, no!
I knew John was gonna punish you for this.
What did I do?
we talk about it worked out great. There's literally no one else here. Get cracked in the back of the head as he like spins around the world wheeling, and you see Luna
Oh, you get
Wait,
it now,
no,
Brad?
My
Can I-
friend,
Can I
go
try
to
to...
swing.
I have an offhand.
his daughter.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm trying, buddy. Alright. How close is he to down?
You'll find out after the damage.
He's just a
You
normal
hit him for
fucking
18,
guard.
which is a
19.
sizable chunk.
Don't 19, Emily. This is Valentino, right?
This was Valentino, Brad.
Shut the fuck up, Laus. Alright. 17 to hit.
17 will just hit.
I gotta become a dad in this game too.
Oh my god.
Adoption.
We are not taking in a human child.
A human child. Cat children are okay though.
Fine.
Tieflings.
Dog parent.
If Luna gets the last hit, it doesn't matter, does it?
No. If Luna gets the last hit, correct. It will not.
Valen fucking Tino. Told him to get the fuck out of there.
Well, you told him to get everyone else out first.
Alright. I don't have anything, so
And he listened. He did what you told him to.
it's max offhand damage.
Which is
7.
7 plus 19 is 26. Valentino had 25 health.
We don't have to adopt a child.
As you crack him with the back of your dagger, he goes, "Who are you?" And he hits the ground just as Luna's sight catches nothing but air. He saw your face. Should we kill him?
Those were 2 very serious head wounds, and a murder investigation is a lot harder to deal with than a break-in investigation.
Fine by me. She picks him up, puts him in a closet, closes the door.
This is why John was looking at me the entire
It
game.
was, in fact, why I was looking at you the
Very
entire
intensely.
time.
Ugh.
I have a tell. It's called eye contact.
Not a great tell, John.
I know, it's not great. It's not my best tell. So
Okay.
you make your way.
I also take the keys off him, just in case there are keys on there that are different.
Sure. You see a set of 12 keys.
Okay.
You make your way down the stairs. It gets cooler and cooler as you hear your footfalls hitting the stone. As you turn, you see a row of what appears to be jail cells all set into the wall. There are 6 on each side. You imagine the 12 keys. And then there is another corridor that sort of tees into a descending staircase, at least what you can see this distance,
Okay.
and a small torch that hangs there.
Is anyone in any of the cells?
Would you like to investigate?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Nat 20.
I think she's earned this.
Yeah, you know
This
what?
feels
You have
bad.
she's covered in blue ink. You're right. She's earned this. You're making your way through the cells, and you see bodies in each one. Emaciated. Probably died from starvation or dehydration. One in each. You see tatters of clothing that look familiar to you. Some of them have a what used to be pristine white, but underneath there's little lines of red. Some of them look beaten to death. Some of them, it's hard to tell, maybe have taken their own lives. But as you get to the edge, the very last cell. You see a body posed in a praying position that has been immolated. A charred husk, black in soot, and it looks like a small jeweled cross hanging on its chest in the center that would have been hard to see because it's fallen into the chest cavity from the burnt flesh and decay. Almost as if they were burned alive underground in this cell. There are scorch marks up the edges of the wall.
Okay. That seems like a unusual treasure for a prisoner to be able to keep. So I'm just gonna open that cell. And
You have a key for it. It clinks open.
oh, that feels nice. And I want to inspect the artifact before I move it.
Roll me Arcana.
$10.
From this distance and the way that it is hidden behind the black of the soot, it is hard to gain any real knowledge besides it appears to be silver in nature with emeralds around the edges of what appears to be a cross.
Okay. I'm going to get out a handkerchief and reach into the chest cavity and try to extract it.
You do. As you reach in and wrap your hands around it, it feels hot to the touch, and I need a dexterity saving throw as it lights.
It was the necklace. You never suspect the necklace.
Excuse me? Are you adding an extra syllable to the word?
And then Nicholas,
Nicholas Weindel.
22.
you will take half damage.
Don't you reach your hand out to me.
I will
It was a good joke.
It was.
You're a rogue, so you probably
I will do the rogue thing.
Uncanny dodge.
That's the one.
All right, so you'll take a quarter damage, which is good because you will take 11.
Evasion. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw.
Well, then you take none as the flame erupts around you. And I imagine you drop the necklace.
I do.
Okay, it hits the ground.
It seemed to be activated from me touching it, even through the
It did.
clothing. I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at Luna and see if she has any ideas.
Maybe not cloth? Metal? Do you have like a metal box? I bet you they have a metal box downstairs. We can always come back. Who was this anyway? Any idea? She walks over to the husk. Kind
You
of
said-
stares at it.
The clothing of the others looked familiar.
This one doesn't have anything left.
Right. But who did I think they were?
They appeared maybe to be Templars that have lost their way.
I'm not sure yet, but maybe we'll find a clue further down.
Well, certainly. Lead the way.
And I close but don't lock the
Sure.
jail door. And continue.
You make your way down the stairs. Brad is giving me the I'm trying to figure out what's John doing vibe right now. He's usually pretty good at it, so I'm excited to hear the theories later. So you make your way down the stairs, and it spirals for 5 to 10 minutes.
Jesus
A
Christ.
truly disconcerting amount of depth. As you reach the end of it, you see a heavy padlocked door that obviously is not a key that you gained from Valentino, but is one.
One of
That's
Salviati's
Salviati's.
secret keys.
Now, Salviati's keys, there are easily 40 that sit on the keychain. Roll me an investigation.
Can I have advantage because I know that you often want to match the metal of the key to the metal of the lock?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Go for it. why not?
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I assume that's true. I hope it's true.
That's it's something I learned working at a hotel.
We want to make sure the plastic matches to the...
Oh, the room key?
I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Dirty 20.
There are 5 keys that look to be about this metal.
Okay. And checking for traps.
You see many arcane words on this one.
Oh.
Of very high complexity. They appear divine in nature, most of them. You can roll Arcana for more information, but that's just, I mean, it's not even trying to be hid, most of this.
Yeah. I want my die. All right.
Okay, all right.
12.
Sorry.
Those dice is right here.
You can see etched in it the silvers and golds of what appears to be celestial language, right? Enochian or something of that nature. When you look across it, it's 2 parts. One is to discern something about whoever passes this threshold, and the other is in some sort of spell effect based on whether or not you pass the first.
We need to trick these wards into thinking we belong.
I'm not very good at tricking magic.
You've had a moment with the staff. Does it have anything useful?
She takes the staff and kind of hits the door with it. I took the staff as a trophy.
Seriously.
Yes. Seriously.
Give me the staff.
She puts it in your hand. As you grab the staff, there is a flash of light and your hands begin to burn. So the staff waves as you watch the sigils burn. And as it does, you see an ethereal shape of a bush that connects all the sigils to a singular point in the center. That then and burns away, leaving the door. All right, you make your way into the catacombs, and you see many small sconces and a few sort of lift daises of people of importance that have died and been buried. You see family mausoleums buried underground. And as you sort of traipse your way through, you can even see the Medici have a plot down here. You do see at the far edge of the catacombs a heavy gilded sort of cage. On the inside there appears to be different chests and boxes and tomes arranged inside bookshelves and scrolls that are wrapped ever so tightly. You even see some clothes that is draped and hung inside these stone sort of cutouts. As you approach, again, there is a heavy lock on the door, but there is only one metal that matches, and it appears old and rusted, heavy. As you sort of pick it up, it has a slight tingle in your hand. It's called cold steel. It is a derivative of iron from the far norths of your homelands that has been forged in the blood of a Leviathan. And that blood resonates in your hand. As you look at the door, there appears to be no traps that can be discerned, no magical wardings.
I barely look at what I'm doing as I unlock the door. My eyes are just locked on the bookcase, and my gray eyes almost look silver in the candlelight.
It opens with a click and a push of the iron grating. You step in, and you are in a treasure trove of magical items. And you step in.
Bartolomea just holds perfectly still for a moment and breathes in the smell of old books and ancient knowledge and magic and treasure. And she just lets it infuse her for a moment.
For the first time in this game, I need a wisdom save.
For her.
For her.
I was like,
I was gonna say I failed them before.
Yeah. For her, and specifically this wisdom save.
Oh. 5.
You feel the weight of the words, the stories, the books, the knowledge that no one has seen. No one has. No one but you. It's all yours. It all belongs to you.
Mine.
But wait. Someone knows about these books. Someone is here with you. Someone could claim what is yours. It's all yours. You sort of eye Luna as she steps in and moves to the edges and begins to look around the horde. What do you do?
I step to the side so that she can get close to some of the treasure.
She does.
And I'm behind her.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Roll to hit with advantage. She is surprised, to say the very least.
Sneak attack?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, everybody. This isn't how I'd like to play this.
remember how I ended it last time? Yep. You just got to do it, Emily. You got to do what the dice say.
Oh, a nat 20.
Oh my God.
roll damage.
That's how you end a podcast, everyone.
Boy.
Man, hopefully Lost gets something like this that happens in the next episode, where he has to make a wisdom save.
I'm not useless.
Wow, that was mean.
14, 18, 21.
Is she doubling the dice, or is
She rolls the twice.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I mean, or
The
she can
rules-
double it. It's up to y'all. I don't really care. Whatever is more fun for you. That is my answer.
Clickety clanks. You know what I mean?
6, 12, 17, 19. 21 plus 19.
40.
Yeah. 40.
Plus 3. So 43.
43.
Do your daggers have anything special about them?
They're not silver.
They're psychic. It's psychic damage.
All right. As you pull daggers silently into your hand, you quickly slide it into her back, unsuspecting. You watch as a yelping scream goes to escape her. And you watch blood begin to pour from her ears, mixing with the dark blue of the ink. And you see on the shelf across, as the blood begins to pour, before she can even react, a book begins to open. And almost as if an echo, you watch as that same psychic presence reverberates off it and echoes in her brain once more. And in that singular instance, you watch as the head begins to crush and squelch before out across the walls. And she hits the ground, dead and headless. The book opens and floats as it begins to pool her blood and the ink into it. And that's where we end for the evening.
Wow. Oh my God.
Hey.
John's gonna have to do
boys.
another warning at.
Oh yeah, I mean that was
super
definitely
dope.
surprising.
Wow.
That
Wow.
makes me really happy for my Indiana Jones reference earlier, because that is definitely an Indiana Jones style death.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, this has been.
Oh, yeah, we have to
So
do
you
our
want to be
end.
a hero of Rhyme and Reason? My name's John Garza. Thank you for joining us, and with me always are Emily Robinson,
Ciao.
Brad Silman,
That is me.
and Laus Weindel.
Salve!
Hey, and if you want to follow us on social medias, you can do that at HeroCast_ATX. We got the TikTok, we got the Instagram, we got the threads, and that's pretty much it. We got a Discord channel that we're pretty active in, at least Loss is for sure.
Absolutely, Loss is carrying us.
Hey, how's your back, Phil, for carrying us through the Discord?
Well, bye.
All right, have a great day, everyone. We love you.